So quite a few people have asked me what vlogging gear do I use, or what is in my arsenal of stuff that I make my small movies with. So I've made nearly 60 now. Now listen, 12 weeks ago, 13 weeks ago, I'd never really used a camera before and I really knew nothing. So I'm very much a novice. I think some of my clips are good and I think some are pretty shit. But I'm gonna take you through the stuff that's in my arsenal of how I make my clips. First of all, my drone, Phantom 4, really important, really good quality camera, really easy to use. I have a spare battery, really important to have a spare battery, so I've got about 60 minutes of flight time, so that's good. A pretty big memory card, 32 gig, I think, 64 gig, 32 gig memory card. I no longer film at 4K, it's not necessary, I just film at 1080, which is HD. It was taking me ages to process drone video, like hours. I'd download it, take ages, 4K is massive, so something I've just picked up. In regards to the drone, I have these. These extend the range, so when I clip these onto the antennas, I get a little bit more control and I don't get as much disconnection problems. So this just extends the range of the antennas. They cost about $9. I think they're really good and they do work. Okay, I've bought some professional mics. Now when I first got these, so I can hook these up to me and I've got a distance of about 100 meters. Audio is really, really important, I think, with making video blogs. So I used to use these a lot. I haven't used them for ages, so the drone cost about $2,000. These cost about $400. I don't really use these anymore, but I reckon I'll use them again. I bought the new GoPro 5 Hero, so I haven't really used this much yet, but I'm heading off to Bali in about 10 days, so I'm gonna do a lot of underwater stuff, so I think this will be really cool. In this bag is a lot of GoPro accessories, just where you can clip it onto stuff, and this is where I can clip it onto my car, so I think that's important. I bought this extended GoPro stick, so you can sort of, you know, do this stuff. I use it as a weapon, but I can stick my GoPro on there and I can swim underwater and hold it in front of me, or you know, just hold it up like that, which I think is going to be really cool. So again, I'll test this stuff out really in Bali. Camera lenses, and I'm going to show you my camera in a minute, but this is called a Nifty 50, so this is for close-up work, I think. Now listen, I'm not an expert, and I'm sure some people are going to look at this blog and go, look at this dickhead, he doesn't know what he's talking about. I'm going to tell you right now, I really don't know what I'm talking about, okay? But I was told to get, this is a Nifty 50. This is the 18 by 135. So this is what I've been told, if you're going to get a camera, and I've got the Canon 70D, which is the camera that Casey Neistat used a lot, and he used this lens. So he used the 70D and the 18 by 135, and basically that's all you need, and a decent mic. But I've got, at the moment, I've got a wide angle lens on this. So I've got 3 lenses. So wide angle for vlogging. So let's say I'm out in the country or out on a beach. I get a nice wide angle. Maybe I can make it wider. Yeah, nice wide angle. And if I want to zoom in, I can use this, or if I'm doing some close-up facial work. But most of the time, to be honest, I just use this lens. And it auto-focuses, thank God for that. With the GoPro, I have a backup battery, and I have a GoPro double charger. I can charge 2 batteries in one here. All of this shit's got heaps of batteries. You need chargers, you need power points. This little thing's really important. I know it's small, but you plug it, you can put all your, you know, your little, what are they called? Put all this stuff in it. What are they called? Your little, little memory card. Put all your memory cards, so the drone one will go in here, my camera one will go in here. It's a bit of a universal one, and that plugs straight in the computer so I can download stuff. Really important. I've got a solid state hard drive. This holds 1 terabyte. If you're doing videoing, you're gonna chew up video space like no tomorrow. Space is what you need. So again, this is 1 terabyte here. So I can take that anywhere with me. That's cool. Now this is my new bag. This is a vlogging bag, So this bag holds everything, and it's designed, I'll open it up. It's designed to hold the drone. So the drone, see that? It goes in there like that, and that just flicks over. So this is a bag I bought specifically because it carries the drone, and this will, not only does it carry the drone, but it's got all different compartments for all the different camera bits and pieces. My latest addition to my arsenal was a new laptop. So, as I said, in about 10 days I'm off to Bali, so I can actually download stuff on here. Then in March I'm in the Philippines, then in June I'm in Africa, believe it or not. So I'm gonna do a bit of traveling next year, so I can download stuff. Now with a laptop, you need a powerful one. This has got 32, this has got the latest processor. I'm not a Mac person, so I'm a PC person. So this has got the Core i7 in it. It's the latest processor, I think. It's got 32 gig of RAM. On C drive, it's got half a terabyte. And on D drive, it's got a full terabyte. So 1.5 terabytes of memory, which you need. It's got the best graphic card you can get. This is a fast laptop, okay? And it's quite a big one, 17 inch. But what I love about this, see my bag, this, slides in. This bag holds everything. How good is that? The laptop was about $3,500, certainly not cheap, but that's powerful. The bag was about $250, 500. I don't know what it all comes to, but it all adds up. I don't even want to know, to be honest. So far I've made $61 off YouTube. How good's that? Now I'm going to show you the camera that I use. Hang on, I'm just going to put my iPhone on. I also use my iPhone. Now I've got the latest iPhone 7. Is it 7? Yeah, it's the latest one. Now the camera on this is really, really good. So this is my camera that I use. So this is the Canon 70D. Look, I got this because I just Googled it. Now this camera cost about $1,500 with the 18x135 lens. So really important to get a good microphone. I have this microphone all the time, and one thing I am proud to say, I always think that the sound in my videos are pretty good. I just want to say, if you're starting out vlogging, it's not about how good your equipment is. It's what I've learnt. It's about how good you can tell a story and be creative and find your own unique style. So I think I'm slowly finding my own style. With vlogging, oh, one other thing. This is really cool. So this is what my camera clips onto. And again, Casey Neistat. So I'll clip my camera on like that and hold it. Now, a lot of people have a smaller camera for day-to-day vlogging. I actually use my big camera because I think it's better quality. So, but you don't have to do that. But again, I only do that because some of the top vloggers do it. So I'm just copying them. I mean, I'm not a success story by any means. I have 359 subscribers and I've made 60 bucks. And I've put hundreds and hundreds of hours in. The editing software I use is Premiere Pro, and again, I didn't know how to use it 12 weeks ago, but I've been shown the basics. I've paid some people a couple $100 to show me bits and pieces, so I have a basic understanding of it, and you know, I can, you know, put in music. One of the biggest obstacles I've found is to find music that's not copyrighted. You think you're getting music, and as soon as you play it, the algorithm in YouTube will pick it up and it'll ban your video, or it'll say you can't monetize it, so you can't run ads on your video to make money. What I've learnt is if you really want to try and get a following of people, you have to be consistent. So I consistently upload probably 4 to 5 a week, and that takes hard work. It's full on. And what I struggle with is trying to be creative with an idea. But what I find is if I take my camera into work or just take my camera with me and start filming stuff, eventually I discover some little small story, and at night time when I put the clip together, I go, hang on, this is okay. Something else I've learnt is, don't make your clips too long. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minutes is fine. Some of mine are 15, 20 minutes, and I've done those not for the masses. I've just done those because I think they're educational. I've just released one today which is 16 minutes, but it is on about opening up an office. So if anyone that is opening up an office, I think it's quite informative. Couple of last points. With uploading on Facebook, you're going to have people that hate you. So I get 3 or 4 people every time that just automatically hate everything I do. So to you, I say this. You just got to deal with it. Haters are everywhere. They're probably real estate agents. They're probably Geelong real estate agents. People with nothing better else to do than just give you the thumbs down. I probably would get at least 1 or 2 messages every single day telling me what a great video that was, or you really inspired me, Danny, or you really made me laugh. So for me, that's enough. Every video I try and put out, it depends what mood I'm in, but generally I try and make it better than the last one, or more entertaining. But it is all about what mood you're in. If I'm in a really good upbeat mood, full of adrenaline, and it's, you know, from 12 till 4 AM, I probably do my best work, I can tend to put something together really good. Sometimes I feel the mistakes that I make is that I rush stuff and I get it out too quick, and then I look at it and go, oh Danny, why didn't you slow down? But it is exciting to upload something to YouTube and then get a response. Another problem I have, because I have a bit of a Facebook following, people tend to comment on Facebook. They don't actually comment on YouTube because they're probably not logged in or they're not subscribed. So what happens is the algorithm in YouTube really doesn't pick it up, and it doesn't really rank my videos. I don't know how to overcome that, but I just have to keep persevering. I'll just talk about growth. In regards to growth, getting your first 100 subscribers was the hardest for me. It seemed to take for ages. It took about 8 weeks or 9 weeks. But in the last 4 weeks, so listen to this. So 8 or 9 weeks to get my first 100 subscribers. Now since then I'm now at 360. So in the last 4 weeks I've put on 260 thereabouts subscribers. So that's gone up 300%. For my first year was to get 1 million views. That ain't gonna happen. So that's my gear. I'm just gonna keep pumping out the movies. I'm looking forward to traveling. I want to do a really good travel one. I'm looking forward to Bali. I'm gonna do some underwater swimming and you know, stuff like that. Yeah. Pity I don't have a buffed body though, so be like a big fat seal swimming underwater. That'll be interesting to watch. That'll get the views. That's an overshare. My name's Daniel Hayes. Thanks for watching $1 Million Bogan Australia. So make sure you click the button right here. I'm gonna go.